Hello everyone. This is going to be my review of Lego Icon Set number 10358, Lego Soundwave with 1,505 pieces. And let's get into it, shall we? You can see Lego Soundwave, and this is a remaster of the Generation 1 toy. You can tell Lego Soundwave is a lot bigger. It was a little tedious to put together. Some of the stuff, I mean, I still have problems getting this thing transforming. You know, sometimes the pieces fall apart and everything, but let's get into the good stuff so far. He comes with Laserbeak and Ravage, the two cassettes that actually transform themselves. So you're getting three transformers in this set. Laserbeak, I love it that they got the nice printed face on there. The boosters and weapons on the top there. Rocket boosters in the back. It looks identical. It looks identical to the original. Um, they transform just as easily. Like I said, all three of them transform. Take their take their boosters off. And Laserbeak, his head folds in there, and the legs fold down, and there you go. He's in cassette mode right there. Beautiful job by Lego. They did a good job on this cassette. Ravage, on the other hand, I do not like it one bit. I'm not even going to do that. To me, it's very flimsy build. I don't know about you guys, but for me, his legs always fall off. This one. The only difference is this Laserbeak, the original toy, the head folds in inside, and it looks really good. The red and the silver, the red and the silver. Lego did a good job trying to recreate that. Um, the instructions for this set, I'm not going to show you because I don't want you to scan the QR code. The instructions have little backstory on Soundwave throughout the pages. You get a nice sticker here for Soundwave and his stats and everything. You get a little, I wouldn't say that's minifigure scale, but you get a little tiny one with, you could tell Ravage is in there, just like I got Ravage in his chest, and I got Ravage in his chest, and I got Ravage in the big Soundwave. Now let's see if I could get through transforming him without pieces falling off. His shoulder-mounted rocket launcher is held in by studs. His arm cannon is heavy. You just touch it lightly. His whole arm, like he can't hold it upright. Same thing with his hand. The hand tilts the gun way too much. So Lego needs to maybe make a G2 Soundwave and work on that. The missile I'll show you in a minute. The from his main gun, the missile is pretty identical to the toy. You could tell they did a really good job replicating his missile there, but nowhere to store it once Soundwave is transformed. In the back here, I guess that's his battery box. I'll show you on the other one. This one, I'll show you in the camera. I gave him the yellow eyes, just like the remake toy, the remade toy. He's got the yellow eyes. This one's pretty easy. His head goes back in there. The battery pack closes. For his feet, they go in. Let me show you. It's really cool what they did. If you could see in there, you push up on his foot, and the pieces actually fold back in there to make it nice and flush in the front. And then just like the original toy, you twist his legs. Yep, that's one of the best things, that it's got a sound block in there that actually plays sounds from the original series. His arms go back. It's a lot easier to transform the toy, that's for sure. But his legs are twisted. They fold up. His legs fold up in there. He's got really no stability unless his arms are folded in. Thing I don't like about this is with his arms, they just like that, they keep snapping off, and that's why I'm probably not going to play with him. There's like no structure at all. His arms just fold back. And they just kind of sit there. Once his legs are folded, there's a piece that the arms are supposed to snap into that, for me having technical difficulties now, it's not going to work, is it? Always got to have some kind of problems. It's supposed to lock in, but it really doesn't. And to me, it's not structurally sound. It doesn't fit together the right way. I've done this build, checked the instructions and everything, and I still have problems getting it together. This one's supposed to snap in there. This one's supposed to snap in there. This piece, let's see if I could get it. Yeah, it snaps, but it doesn't look that good at all. But the front looks amazing in his boombox mode. He's got the little play button here that makes sounds from the original cartoon. I love that one. All talk, no shock. So this is what he looks like in his boombox mode. He looks pretty identical to the original. Let me get his weapons, aka batteries, from the original. The original toy, it's his batteries, but from the front he looks amazing. Don't get me wrong, it looks amazing. The back, not so much. His hands are just sitting out there in the open, you know. I wish they could have made some kind of box to go around it. But I guess the way it's built, they couldn't figure it out, or they couldn't do it. It just looks, I don't know, it just doesn't look that good to me. And then the way the weapons just sit on the sides there. Whereas, like, he can't even, oh wait, maybe he can sit up straight, because I forgot to fold these pieces. Make sure you fold the bottom pieces in. Yep, see, he stands up straight. But the way it is, the pieces always fall off, at least for me. The back doesn't look that well. I don't like the way the hands are just out there in the open. That's just one of my gripes. tape player function is pretty cool. You can get the let me show you Ravage so I can show you my gripes for Ravage. We're doing the bad now, the bad of this build. His legs fold down, his head, and he's got a really tiny tail for, you know, a panther. I don't know if one of the Autobots cut it off when he was doing one of his recons. That very well could be it. I just wish they had a longer tail. His weapons look pretty good compared to the original ones. They did good with the fin on there for the wings, and the guns on there look really well. This one is very fragile to put on. It just goes on a little peg in the back. I was ready to grab his grab the original. I mean, to me, he's too thick. The original Ravage is not as thick. Let me quickly transform the other one for you. The other one's a lot easier to transform. I mean, the way they did it with the legs, the twisting and folding is spot on to the Lego build. But you got this Ravage here. Now you look at this Ravage, the tape has got a lot of silver in it with a lot of black. The way they did it, the head actually, you know, folds out just like the toy, and the legs just come out. It's hard to get the toy to stand. That's just the way it is. This one, like the original toy, the weapons went into the cassette reels. Just like that. You know, right alongside there, nice and even on the side. This one, you can tell they're on the top. Look at the tail, a little dinky tail. You can't even see it with the weapons on there. When you take the weapons off, I fold them back up. Head goes first on the tail. You can tell that looks like a cassette. When you take the Transformer one, and I just ripped off his whole tail unit there. Like I say, very fragile build. Pieces will come off if you do play with it a lot. I mean, one good thing, the head does fold up like the original toy. The legs, this one, like the whole back end folds up, like the torso slides down. And the pieces fold in on themselves. And it barely looks like a cassette. I mean, if it didn't have the reels on there, you'd think it was just a block. One thing I wish Lego would have done was these little black pieces here for the legs. I wish they would have done them silver like that, so you got, you know, it looks more like the original. That's why I'm going to keep Ravage in the cassette deck, just like that. Like I say, it looks good. It looks good. And another thing that's different from the original one, the battery box on the back of the toy is his battery pack where his weapons go, instead of, you know, on the sides next to his arm. But yeah, there you go. There's my review. It's a great build. It's got a lot of nostalgia. It's a little tedious to build at times. It does got some hard parts. If you don't get them the right way, it won't transform the right way. It's not very sturdy in robot mode. His legs are wobbly. He'll tip over if you put too much on him. The weapons are identical. The way they look from the original and the Lego toy. The cassette, Laserbeak, looks like you could tell that that's supposed to be Laserbeak with the red and gray on there. You could tell that the cassette weaponry when they're transformed looks identical to the toy. 1,505 pieces. It's a decent build. It's pretty solid. I mean, pretty chunky when he's built. When he stands, like I say, he's got wobble problems. The arm with the hand cannon, it's too heavy. It'll go down. His wrist, when he's holding it, it'll flop to the side where the gun's like off to the side. But other than that, I mean, it is nostalgia. It looks really good to the original. I like how they did the yellow around there. I believe the original had the yellow on there. The remaster didn't. I like how they still made the tape deck still functional. They folded his head inside of himself. But yeah, there's my review on it. Like I said, the good is the way it looks in boombox mode. And this part right here, the play button, the sound brick. The battery pack, the sound box takes 3 LR44 batteries, which you have to take some of this apart to get into it. But I love how it's got the original sounds from the original cartoon. But yeah, 190 bucks. I think it's well worth it. You get 3 transforming minifigures, a little tiny one. If you can see there, he's got the little tape on there. It also comes with an extra one. I put it on Soundwave himself so I don't lose it, but it's just a little tile. I think it's funny they printed this tile, but I think there's a few stickers in there. The speaker panels, the record button, the play button, playback button, and everything, that's all stickers. You know, just like the original, it had, you know, stickers for the legs and everything. It was a pretty decent build. It took me about 4 hours to complete. Double checking, make sure everything was spot on to the instructions so everything would go together nicely. Like I said, my only gripes, we'll touch with the bat again, are the back, the way the hands are just sitting out there in the open where the weapons are stored on the side there. I just do not like the way they did that. I wish they would have at least put the whole battery box in there where you could put the weapons in. What other gripes is Ravage doesn't have enough silver in there for my liking to match the original. They should have done more silver or even light gray pieces in the build. I wish they'd have more stability for when he's in robot mode, because like I say, the slightest bump, he's falling over. You got Laserbeak transformed into the bird. You want to put him on his forearm, it won't hold. He'll fall down. One cool thing is Ravage does fit in bird mode with the legs. The way the legs are, let's try to get a good angle like that. Yeah, he fits good on there. He fits good on there. He sits nice. But then again, that's his foot. See what I mean? The build is not that stable. You know, if you play with this, pieces will fall off. Just like I put this piece on and this piece falls off. So, anyways, I'll deal with this later. We'll fix it later. But like I say, he will fall apart. The pieces are not that sturdy. They're only held on by one or two studs. I wish they did have some more structural integrity for these builds. But anyways, that's it for me. That's my review on Lego Soundwave. If you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe. I got some more videos, some more review videos lined up, and we will catch you later. Thanks for joining, everybody. Have a good one.